by Chris Gallagher. So they're checking out the lineup. Deep off the bottom, opener for Caio Ibelli. Big committed vertical hack, a chunky section. That's what Ibelli was waiting for.
Yeah, Joe, I mean, that wave, like I said, when you catch them deep, they stand up on the reef. They have vertical face. He attacked that lip.
Super committed, Makua.
Right off the bottom. I mean, almost a little late, but kind of, I like that because it had a lot of action on a small wave, really committed, and 2 bangs in a row. I mean, look at that, Joe. Right off the bottom, up into this lip, and then take us through this next turn, Joe, please.
I love that connection, and he had to really be well balanced to pull his board back under his feet, but this is that chunky finish. Met that lip with just as much speed as it was coming down with, and stomped it without a single hiccup.
But here we go. Caio Ibelli is going to have to negotiate this one, Kaiko.
Yeah, he is. Big bottom turn straight to the lip and somehow puts the board back under his feet. Caio Ibelli in attack mode at the moment. Again, Ibelli needing a 6.64. If he gets the finish, I think he gets the number. And he's excited.
Oh, yeah. That is when you say only a surfer knows the feeling. If he doesn't get rewarded for this, something's wrong. So up there, just cracking the lip. Right back into a beautiful turn. I like this finishing move right here. Just really bang up there, putting it all on the line. He's psyched. What's up? Where's my score? Let's go. Here
This
we
right
go.
here.
Off the bottom. I mean, look, he's under the lip. Fins free. And you know what's so cool about that? He could have got so out of control right there. He actually hung on right back into another turn, straight back to the bottom of the wave. And just bang go. Let's go.
Caio activating, pumping into the tube, could have an exit, driving, and somehow, miraculously, comes out of nowhere. A Sakurama surprise from Caio Ibelli.
Let's check it out on the replay. Caio deep in the barrel, cavern, headlamp on, spelunking through there, finds the exit, sees the little light at the end of the tunnel and is able to find it. Here we go again, Ibelli deep in the barrel. Gonzo way behind the foam ball is able to find that little ray of light and able to aim for it, gets the exit, and here we go, one more time, slow motion, and you can really appreciate, you know what this is? This is a perfect 10-point ride.
Caio Ibelli, a rare perfect 10 in front of this raucous Brazilian crowd. They're loving it, we're loving it, the judges loving it, nice and clean across the board. All 5 of our judges throwing out that perfect number.
During the interview, Caio Ibelli found this way, big carb to start, and this thing is going to open up wide. Ibelli gets the exit, tried to avoid taking out the caddies on the shoulder there.
Watch this from Caio. He's been such a showman throughout this event. Tucks under this barrel, this West Peak just producing the goods for Caio. Clean exit on that one, and right here, almost snapping the Achilles heels of, I think it's Mike Parsons, and I don't know who else was deep on that one, but narrowly avoids danger.
Every turn looks solid. Caio Ibelli on a wave with some size, looking to recover from that previous fall. Big sweep, back down to the bottom, setting up that forehand hook again on the open face. It's not really giving him a solid lip to hit. Will it bowl up? Looks like he's got more of a wedge now. Clean re-entry off the top. Laying into a finishing move. And the Brazilians are losing it in the Red Bull athlete zone. Hoping for at least a 5-2-3 to get his lead back.
Beautiful maneuvers, Joe, right here.
And a lot of size on that first turn.
Really driving through all the way to the bottom and getting up, you know, this second turn. That wave kind of gave him a gift right there because it usually gets flat like this. And that was a little bit big, a little bit, you know, big enough to be more vertical through that section. Beautiful snap, finishing it off beautifully.
Tahiti Pro here at Te Aupo'o, a miracle of the surf world. Another heat number 6 in the water. And it is Caio Ibelli scratching into this one, pulling into a big, thick cavern. Where is Ibelli? And he exits.
Yes. Well, last night's surf really helped him out because he got a wave just like that. And now first wave of this heat, he finds himself a massive score.
The replay of Caio Ibelli. Check it out, Pete.
Look how deep he is. He is wrestling that foam ball, comes out after the spit. That's exactly what the judges want to see. You think you're not going to make it. Everyone in the channel was thinking he wasn't going to make it. They couldn't see him until he arrives in the channel. That's a number that he is going to be very proud of.
When you surprise the judges, that's when you're in the excellent range, and that's what Caio Ibelli did. Disappears way behind the foam ball and finds an exit.
The workout routines of every man and woman on the championship tour now are that of the top athletes in the world. But still, to take a set like that large on the head, would take a lot of energy out of you. As we see Caio finding a great opening turn. Now looks for that next section, negotiates that sort of backwash double up. As he comes through for a huge slide of the tail, manages to hang on to it. And he's gonna look for one last finishing touch. I cannot believe he stood on his feet at the end of that last turn.
Impeccable timing, and what a great recovery. I'd like to see how much of his board was, looked like his board was like underwater there for a second. It was sliding, it was underwater. It was an amazing recovery.
He's starting to find that momentum as we take a look at how difficult this wave was.
Yeah, it's a solid looking wave, and that's a great slashing cutty snap off the top of there. Now this part there, it's sort of this that middle transitionary part to keep, he's got that eye on the prize down the line here. Snaps layback, and then wow, the board is just so elongated, his body is stretched out.
Let's take a slow motion look at this impressive negotiation from Caio.
He free falls out the lip there, Shannon. Wow, that's just such a slashing turn. And this part here, as you said, it's just that transition, that middle part of the wave, that he's really just setting it up and getting the line right. And then this layback snap, wow, board on rail, and then as he goes down the face, he's actually in the wave itself. The back leg is just cocked, and he just maintains his balance.
It's unbelievable that he was able to keep that strength in the back leg to just keep the tail engaged enough.
Amazing compression there and balance.
He won't be having that with Geordie right now. Geordie will go on any bomb.
So close in the world title race to qualify for the WSL Final Five as we scrap into live action. Letting go of the rail and putting his head down and coming out with the spit. Caio Ibelli is a very special competitor anytime it's going round. Doesn't matter if it's a 1-foot beach break. He got a 10 at Sakurama,
yes,
packing a lengthy right hand too. He's just as dangerous on his backhand, even with a shallow reef right below him.
Yeah, I'm just always so impressed by Caio's barrel riding skills. You know, this was a tight, hard barrel to ride, and he just muscled through that. So taking off so deep, pulling up, he knew he had to go high at the start here just to push through that foam ball. But yeah, obviously it's very dangerous, but you can shake it off and get back out there and not let it slow you down.
3 minutes to go. Caio Ibelli looking to burn off some speed, throwing out some spit a couple of times before we see the Brazilian, as he's enjoying his job today. He said he loves when he feels the energy of the ocean like this, so comfortable in waves of consequence.
Wow, this was a nice wave by Caio. Just double spit there, just an easier takeoff for him, but look how slabby it is, just getting so low and compressed against the wave face there, so he can just have that control, have his fins in there the whole time. That is so hard to do.